Okay, we're going to walk through the student side of submitting to Gradescope, in particular the part where you got to submit what problem is on what page for your project. So if we click on our course, we're going to see right now there's only one assignment in here, and so that's going to be project 1. Mine says submitted because I did a test submission previously, but you can resubmit up until the deadline. So if there's something that you caught, something that you needed to fix, that's fine. This will take your most recent submission. So I'm going to click on project 1, and in a moment, right, it'll show me my previous submission. So if you had submitted before, here's your previous submission. This is just a blank document that I submitted again as a test. And it'll tell you on the side, what each of the questions are worth and what the point total was. This one says ungraded because it has not yet been graded. But at the bottom, you'll see a couple options. Reselect Pages. You can download your own original. You can look at your submission history to see what you've already done. I should mention the Reselect Pages is if you want to sort of repaginate. So here's the part that when you submit, you need to select which questions are on which page. So in this case, right, I've marked off, like if I just go, question 1 is on page 1, question 2 is also on page 1, question 3 is on page 1, etc. And if I hover over a page, it says, hey, questions 1, 2, and 3 are on this page. For the next one, question 4 is on this page, etc. So this is if you need to fix something. So maybe question 3 was supposed to be on the next page. You can just click the little X, and it'll go back over here where page 3 doesn't have, question 3 is not assigned to a page. So when you start off, so actually all of these are going to be unassigned when you start. So you're going to submit your document. And so it looks like this, whether we have already submitted and we need to, fix things, or this is our first submission. So when we go to submit, we're going to, submit our file. It looks like this. And we say, okay, I have question number 1. So I can click on that over here. Select pages to assign to question 1. So question 1, if that's all on page 1, then I just go there. If it's across multiple pages, I can click multiple pages. But in this case, I just want it on page 1. And then I'm going to go to question 2. So question 2 is not assigned yet. It doesn't have a page. So now it's going to say select pages to assign to question 2. So maybe question 2 is on page 1. I click on question 3. Maybe that's on page 1. Right? If you actually printed this thing out and worked on it that way, or if you saved it as a document and then maybe just filled in and you didn't have pages bleed over, this is basically the everything would kind of be as it normally is in the outline. But I'm assuming a lot of folks are going to be typing stuff in, things are going to be bleeding over, so that's why I left this to where you would have to select it. So number 4, okay, that's on page 2. Number 5 is on page 3, etc. So it's going to have you select all of these, and once we've done that, we should be all set, right? So we should be good to go. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this part up at the top is going to say you cannot reselect pages after your instructor has started grading. So the only thing is I went through and did sort of like a fake grade of this student. So normally this would open up a submit, but for me it's not going to, because again, I already started grading this. So I will not be grading yours until after the deadline. So this won't be an issue for you. You can repaginate as you need to. You can resubmit as you need to. But anytime you resubmit, you'll have to go through this process of assigning the different problems to the different pages. It should be pretty user-friendly. Please make sure that you do this, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be scrambling, kind of like clicking through and trying to figure out where you have problems on different pages. And you can imagine with 70 of these projects to get through, that's going to be a bit of a pain. So please make sure you are properly aligning your pages with your problems. Thanks.